So I'm starting out with a completely bare face. I've moisturised and primed just with the Nivea post-shave balm. So I'm just letting that sink in and I'll just chat to you about this. So it is the Chi Chi Super BB Cream with caviar extract and Colgard, which promotes collagen synthesis. Whatever. It claims to be anti-aging and ultra moisturising, and it's got an SPF of 30. But yeah, it says your skin will be enriched with a wealth of vitamins and minerals to reduce the signs of aging, as well as botanical actives and hyaluronic acid microspheres for plumping and optimal looking skin. It's not a full coverage product at all. Like, don't buy it thinking that it's going to be. I think if you're ever buying a BB cream and thinking that it's going to be full coverage, you're mental. But yes. But in saying that, it does provide a decent amount of coverage, absolutely. I use the shade light, but to be honest, it's not that light. It doesn't match me 100%. It's probably slightly too dark for me. Because it's summer and if I sort of blend it down my neck, I can kind of make it work, especially with like lighter concealers and stuff like that. But if you're super pale, like pale, it won't work for you and it'll be too dark. But this is their lighter shade, so they've got a light, medium and dark. Which is frustrating because, like, say in the middle of winter, like, I'd have to mix it with something to get it to be the right shade. But that's okay. That's okay. I think BB creams are lovely to mix with foundations just to give them a bit more flexibility, a bit more moisture, like just a bit more of a glow. But yeah, so as you can see, bare-faced, and I'm going to apply it for you right now. Right, so I'm just starting out with my damp beauty sponge. This is also a Chi Chi sponge, and can I just say, they are bomb. Seriously, they're like $5 and they're seriously flawless, and they have like 6 different, maybe not 6, that seems excessive, like 4 different shapes. So yes, mine is a bit dirty, let's not judge. So I'm just going to start out, as I said, moisturised and primed. So I'm just going to start out, this has a pump too, which I love, like it's a squeezy tube, and you get 50 grams. So I'm just going to squeeze probably that much on to start with. Obviously the sponge does soak up some of the product, and I'm just going to pop it on my face. And as you can see, it's not very, like it's quite, like it's not light. They're definitely kidding themselves thinking that they can get away with calling it light. Like that's a bit of a joke, if you ask me. And I think it sucks that they don't have a shade for paler skin. But I will say, I don't know where it is, so I can't show you, but Models Prefer have a BB cream, and they've got a shade called, I think it's called Pearl, I think, which is a lot, like it's quite pink based, but it is very pale. So if you're in the market for a BB cream, and this is too dark for you, which for sort of anyone with lighter skin than me, it would be, like it, as I said, like it is a little bit dark for me, but I can sort of get away with it once I blend it in. And because obviously it's not like super full coverage, it's not like I think it's okay just in terms of because you can still see my skin through it. It's not like covering up my skin completely. I think that it provides light coverage, definitely. I mean, it's a BB cream, so it's not going to provide full coverage. You could probably build it up to medium coverage if you wanted to. But I mean, I really love this stuff for just every day. Because as you can see, like you can still see my scars, my freckles. I love that you can see my freckles through it. But it just has sort of evened out my face. And given me a bit of colour, warmth. And I just, yeah, I really love that. But it feels so nice on the skin, like it's so lightweight, so easy to blend, like you saw how quickly I did that. And it just looks so nice and glowing and just like natural, like you can still see all of my flaws, but it just has evened everything out. And just given me a really nice natural base, which is what I want most of the time during the week. If I was going out clubbing or something like that, I wouldn't be wearing this, but just for like work or the weekends, love it. But yeah, it feels pretty good. It does, to be fair, it transfers a little bit, but not heaps. But I will say, if you've got oily skin, I would set it. If you have dry skin, you'd probably love this. I've sort of got combination, like normal to slightly oily skin, so I always set it with a powder. But yeah, like if you're a face toucher, I'd be wary of that, because like I said, it does transfer a little bit. When I'm at work, I often sit with my chin in my hands, just like subconsciously don't even realize I'm doing it, and that's how I sit. So it often wears off on my chin right there. But I mean, to be fair, like that's sort of to be expected, really. So that's what it looks like on my skin. Really nice and natural. Gives me a nice glow. But yes, that's my dog's collar. But yeah, so I would just, finish my makeup as normal now. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then when I've finished my makeup, I'll come back and I'll show you it all completely finished, and I'll have another chat to you about like pricing and all of that. So see you soon. Right, so I have completely finished my makeup now, and I mean, I think it looks really nice. I'm having a terrible brow day. This brow got so out of control, I can't deal. And they need to be plucked, but we're ignoring that. The rest of my makeup is done and I really love it. I think it looks super natural. I'm wearing bronzer and highlighter and things like that. I used the Rimmel Loose Translucent Powder to set my under eyes, and then the Australis Fresh and Flawless to set the rest of my face. And I just really love it. Like, just for every day, this is sort of the makeup that I do for work, or if I'm just, sitting at home on the weekends. And I love it. I think it's beautiful, super nice and natural, super easy to wear, and it's just like, it's comfortable. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing heaps of makeup, and it's really light on the skin, and it does last fairly well. If you've got super oily skin, you might need to touch it up, depending on how long you're wearing it. I came home from work the other day and I was a little bit oily just around like my nose. But not so much that I was like, oh my God, like I can't believe I've been like walking around looking like that, but just enough that had I been going out again, I would just put a little bit of powder on. But in saying that, that's really not, like that's pretty good really. So yeah, I mean, I really love it. So price-wise, it is $22, which is not, which will seem really expensive for those of you who don't live in Australia, but for foundations in Australia, it's really fairly normal pricing. You do get a 50 grams, which I think is pretty good. A normal foundation, I think, is 30 mils. And I just Googled that and it said 30 mils turns out to be 30 grams. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm trusting Google that that's correct. So technically you get 20 more grams in this than you would any other foundation. Well, your standard 30 ml foundation. So if that's true, then I think it's definitely good value for money. You saw how much I used and it was not a lot. But yeah, I mean, I really love it. I think I've gone a bit ham with my bronzer right here. So I might need to even that out a little bit, but I think it's beautiful. I think it's so nice and natural. I would 100% recommend it. If you've got like really bad skin or you're really insecure about your skin, so you like a full coverage, then you'll hate it. So don't buy it. Don't ever buy a BB cream, just, but in saying that, if you've got bad skin, it might be nice to apply a light layer of this all over your face, and then put your foundation on top of it, because it'll help to even everything out before you apply your foundation. So that's an idea. I wish they had a better color range, because as I said, this isn't that light. Now that I've sort of powdered and everything, I think it looks okay. But if it was like the middle of winter, I would not be able to wear it, because it would be way too dark for me. So, but basically, I would recommend it if you're looking for a light coverage product. If you like neutral makeup and you don't want a heavy coverage, I would definitely recommend it. It's pretty, pricing wise, it's pretty good. Packaging wise is great, like super easy. It has a lid, it has a pump, it's like a squeezy tube. But yeah, and it does feel really moisturizing and light on the skin. So if you've got dry skin, you'd probably love it. So, but yeah, so that's my thoughts. I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to see more review videos like this, then let me know, because I'm totally happy to like test things out for you. But yes, so leave a comment if you've tried this or if you've tried other BB creams that you really love. As I mentioned before, Models Prefer have one that I really enjoy. I think this one's higher coverage than Models Prefer one though, just to put out there. But yes, so let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you try it. Let's chat and be friends. Follow me on all my social media. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because it really does make a difference. And if you're not already, then subscribe to my channel so that you can be updated on all my latest videos.